The largest tornado in the severe weather system, estimated to have been on the ground for more than 200 miles. Said to be the most destructive in Kentucky history. We were listening to the governor talk, just emotional.
Yeah, really just talking about how it carved that path of destruction. Telling you I'm from Oklahoma. I've seen that, but you never get used to this. And Grant Gilmore, you've got the deeper dive into this situation.
So much to unpack with this, because obviously an incredibly devastating string of tornadoes that went through the area. Let me show you the tornado reports from last Friday into Saturday. Over 60 reports of tornadoes across 8 states. That's big, but this is the problem with this, is that we had one potential tornado on the ground for more than 200 miles. National Weather Service can take a few days to analyze all this and survey the damage to see if it was one tornado, maybe it jumped a little bit, or was it on the ground the entire time. But still, just a devastating path of destruction. Let me take you up to western Kentucky there, where this tornado, or at least one of the tornadoes of many, was the strongest. They haven't been able to determine how strong it was, but they are saying this, that it was at least an EF3 or greater than that. So potentially with wind speeds between 158 to 206 miles per hour. And a Category 5 hurricane, by the way, is 157 miles per hour stronger. So this could potentially have been stronger than a Category 5 hurricane. Path length still yet to be determined, but look at that. I mean, an EF4, 166 to 200 plus mile per hour winds is an EF5 tornado. So that's one thing, incredibly devastating, but the time of year is the other thing. This part of the country averages, Missouri, 2 tornadoes in the month of December, same with Arkansas. You head up to Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, and Indiana, they don't even average 1 tornado in the month of December. So needless to say, it was incredibly devastating. Just the power alone with this tornado. It happened at night, so a lot of people are sleeping. They're not getting the warning. And then, of course, when it occurred in the time of year, they don't typically see tornadoes this time of year, and that is a big issue.
Also outrageous how long that stayed on the ground, Grant. And severe storms like this, not common this time of year, but it begs the question, a lot of people talking about this, does it have anything to do with climate change?
Yeah, climate change is a big question here with this. Severe weather and these extreme weather events happen when you have this incredible clash between cold air and warm and moist air colliding together. That's what happened on Friday into Saturday. Strong cold front moving across the country. Now here's the thing. The Gulf of Mexico right now is warmer than it has ever been recorded. Record warmth right now. So you have all that warmth being pushed up into the central plains of Midwestern states. That warmer than normal conditions colliding with that cold air from the north is what's creating this severe weather outbreak. Now, is it climate change? You can't point to one specific event and say this was a result of climate change. But what we do know, climate science and climate change research suggests that we will see more frequent extreme weather events. And that means that events like this could become more frequent as we go into the future as a result of climate change.
That is the scary part indeed, and we're talking about rebuilding, but also something else that's needed. Caitlin, you're going to dive into that because people need help down there in terms of stabilizing themselves.